I just don't understand. Why do people keep on complaining about this? I just don't understand. So what if she managed to block attacks from two powerhouses? And I don't care if I just say she is Ersa. She is strong! Of course she can block it! Why do people keep on complaining about that? Ugh! It made me almost dislike this chapter, almost disliking all those haters giving so much crap to Fairytale on that. It's bad enough we have overpowered villains. We need an overpowered good guy. Hi for those who are watching. This is my rant of Fairytale. No, it's not a rant on the chapter. No, this chapter was excellent. It was a rant on every single hater I read when I read this on my manga page. Oh, it made me sick to my stomach. So much problem with. I thought for sure they were just gonna say, "Oh, it's good. Makarov did die instead." No, they just began to complain about Ersa. The only thing I can agree with them is that the fight between Grey and Natsu that we see here, strangely enough, did not work for me. I don't know if it's because I feel it's emotionally heavy or because I'm beginning to think it makes no sense. But then again, we take in another weight. It's the Fairytale chapter 506. Makarov used fairy law, and everybody didn't get affected by that because, well, they think they were being trolled. But Makarov have not resurrected in this chapter, which confirms that, yes, he has gone out a noble death. And of course, Fairytale can cry for that. And Laxas, who strangely enough came from nowhere, I have no idea where he came from, but he's surprisingly there, encourages Mavis that even though she cannot be allowed to cry right now, we need our strategies. And so Elsa kneels down as thanks to her father figure and the master they have always had. Makarov, the oldest fairytale master, has gone on a noble death. And that is what I feel is very emotional. Elsewhere, it turns out that not all of the troops were defeated. About 70 to 80% of them were defeated. It pisses me off that Sereth and Irene are still so very confident, even though that power happened, and even though Sereth is surprised that it was so powerful, even though he was the one who taught it to Mavis. And it's confirmed that there was no casualty among the 12. But they too just pissed me off. After that, we're switching back to the battle against Natsu and Grey. As I said before, I feel this fight doesn't work for me. I don't know why. Is it because they both are giving in to their anger? I mean, I have to agree that this is one of the most stylish fights yet, because Natsu with his burning claw hands fights Grey. Grey levitating the crystal of ice in order to fight a projectile. Natsu grabbing them and crushing them, and then Grey firing almost like an ice laser, and then freezes his flames as Natsu also just do more and more different attacks. It almost seems like Grey is having the upper hand, but they keep on fighting in anger against each other, and as soon as they're about to clash one more time, here is where people really began to complain. Ersa appears, and she blocks their two attacks with her to each hands, and that's where people began to complain. Why the hell are you complaining? Because it's impossible that she should do it. It's a fantasy manga. It's where you break the impossible. Good God, even though Natsu has mostly fighting the strongest villains, it is confirmed that he has never been able to defeat Ersa. So of course she can block the attack. She's Ersa. She is stronger than Natsu and Grey. And if she is Irene's daughter or whatever she is, then that just makes the fact that she has so much power all the more true. And don't forget the power of feelings. Right now, Nerissa is full of grief. When that happens, nothing can stop her. That is something that people should know. And of course, with tears in her eyes, even though her hands is being frozen and burned, she screams to them too. The same line that another character did in another shonen manga. What the hell are you two imbeciles doing? And for the first time, Natsu's face changes, as also Gray's face changes a little bit. Is this the first step of trying to snap out these two idiots out of their hate and their confusion? Well, the title says her tears which carry the burden of Makarov's life, will they be able to purify the two comrades' hearts? That's once again implies the thing that I said before, that their hearts have been consumed with grief, confusion and anger, so they no longer can see anything right from wrong. Even though I still think it doesn't make sense that they would fight like that. Is this the first step about doing that? I mean, I admit I would have preferred if Gray just would have given up the fight, saying he cannot kill his comrade. Because then you you would realize he's not just some Sasuke guy. But Natsu didn't hold back either. And these guys are guided with their emotions that have always been their Achilles heel, but also their strongest weapon. The only thing that can say that is the power of feelings, or more likely, the comrades. But it's a shame that Grey has to be consumed with the devil slaying magic. If it can do all this, I mean, I hated the fact that they added in that moment. So this is basically this chapter. The fight was stylish, but at the same time, I'm still not sure if I preferred it like that. I'm so angry. Not at the chapter, just like every single complainer out there. What had you to complain about? Makarov is currently still considered to be deceased. I know, it was a long time. It took a little long time before Gajil was proven to be alive, but for now, it at least wasn't a one-shot save. So you should have just been happy about that, but no! They did it like that. I know a lot of people are just gonna dislike this video, but hey, give me still your thoughts if you have any.